Hello!
Hello, welcome back once again.
Today we want to speak about one phenomenon between two flames, and that's the different roles that they just jump in.
Yep, different roles with the same person, and it's like you will think there's something wrong with the two of you or with your twin flame because so many personalities. However, it can also symbolize if you are with a correct person or not, because if you're not, then you might be experiencing just one thing, just friends or just lovers or just foes. It's like this with the soulmate, you'll always be experiencing positive energy. Almost never
Pretty
you will
much,
have
yeah.
issues. If you are with a karmic relationship, then might be the opposite. Might be something terrible constantly every single day.
We actually realized this very well, like a week ago, when we had a small situation in which we literally had to be just friends, nothing else. Like
This
to
was
behave.
years ago, no?
No, that was
Recently.
about a week ago.
I'm remembering something from the past. Okay, no problem.
That's when we came up with this title.
Years ago.
We have this thing all the time. Like,
Of course, but that's beautiful.
I remember
don't have
certain
to be
things, you remember
constantly.
certain things, and then when the other mentions like some situations or whatever, the other one is like, what?
But
We really
it goes
experienced
both
it?
ways.
Yes, that's why I said
Yeah.
we both have it. So in this situation, we literally had to like jump in, almost like pretending we're just friends and nothing else. Like we just know each other, but we almost are not together or whatever. And it happened so naturally. We didn't have to put any effort. I know you don't remember, but it doesn't matter.
You also don't remember my stuff.
And it was we came out of there and we immediately changed again, and it felt so natural. We didn't even realize at the beginning what is happening, what's going on. And then we started to look back in our history, in our past lifetimes, and we started to look into different situations, and we were understanding more and more that this is a very natural trait of the twin flame couple,
Yeah.
and it's a result of the merging together. I think
It's a very complicated process, actually. People made their own labels. Now I'm on the separation. Afterwards, I'm on this. I'm on that. But it's actually even more deeper than all this, and it's a constant day-to-day change. In one day, everything can change. For example, between us, and we might not understand at first, but then we start to understand again, and then things change again, and then we don't know what just happened. And then sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry a little bit. It's like this.
now there's one very interesting part of the title, that this also includes foes,
Yeah.
enemies, and that's absolutely so. If the situation requires, for one or another reason, yes, twin flames will play the role of enemies between each other. And
I thought you were gonna say if the situation requires a shotgun. Because sometimes,
well, it's almost
some-
like a shotgun sometimes.
it is a shotgun because we are not waiting for this. It just happens, and then we're like,
Comes
"What
out
the
of the
heck is
blue."
going on?" And there's no one that can help you except you and your twin flame. That's it. There's just no one. If you are in this type of relationship, which is like, constantly changes, then yes. Otherwise, if it's constantly foes, like something's not okay. You need to revise what is happening.
And this is the good news here. That it's
Tell us.
actually, you said it before we started the video, that it's a short-term thing.
Yes, it's very short term.
Yeah.
However, you need to trust
Mm-hmm.
what is going on and just wait for the wave to calm down. Any wave calms down, you know.
The emotion,
Yes.
primarily.
The sea is forgiving when you trust the wave. If you go against it, then you will hurt yourself. But if you wait patiently enough, it will pass, and then you will understand what's happened, and then you might be guiding your twin flame, because your twin flame might be still lost. It's normal. We need a little bit of help. One of us will always be prevailing in, let's say, more positive, and the other more negative. Sometimes we can swap, but it will prevail more on the one to be more negative and the other one more positive. But it can swap. It can swap.
It can.
To help each other to come out from this.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's once you understand how it works, because at the beginning you will think, okay, is this really for me? It's playing with my hormones, with my nerves. Maybe I just go back to how I was in the past. You try to do that
No, it's
after
not
you met your
possible.
twin flame. It's impossible. It's
No,
completely
you
impossible.
are changed forever.
That's it. It's like in the Matrix. You take the red pill, yes, and you cannot take the blue pill anymore. It's over. You wake up in a bathtub full of shampoo.
Yes. And there's a brand new world in front of you.
Yeah.
That's why if you trust the process, without any remorses and without any judgment, it will take you this way. That's inevitably like this. And maybe you and your twin flame are just in one of these roles right now. You just jumped in there naturally for one or another reason. And you don't need to understand the reason why. It happens automatically with the twin flame. So it's almost like a button. Someone pushed the button and you had to go this way. So, just like Andre said, if you trusted the whole process and everything, it will fix itself. And it will go back to normal. You don't need to think about it.
That's where the twin flames are not just opposites. What makes you guys friends is these small little things, small signs,
Very good.
small points that makes you the same. For example, Patty has been having lots of downloads about what next videos to make, and usually it's me who comes up with this, and then I'm like, it's very weird, maybe it will pass, and she continues, and I don't have these downloads, and I'm like, something's going on, and then I actually understood we swapped. But now I'm having downloads, for example, and she also does, so we are meeting in the middle. We have the same logic, this little dot that we can share with each other, and other things. There are other things, like I said, I have a scar here. I mean, this was probably on the previous video. I don't know anymore. I have a scar here, and she has a scar on a thing in the same place. Okay, it's not a scar; it's a ball.
It's a scar.
It's a scar. Okay, it's a scar. We have on the same place. So we need to have a little bit of the same thing, just a little bit. 1%.
Even when we were looking for each other, for example, subconsciously, I was on an island, you were on an island. Both islands started with the letter C, and both were in the Mediterranean Sea on top of all.
So this is to actually, this is a very, very, very encrypted message that no one can understand other than us, so that we wake up and continue on this journey. That's a sign to say, go ahead. Of course, we need multiple signs in order to see if it's really worth it, if it's true and stuff like this.
Plus the mind to believe.
Yes. And it was so. It was, I will never regret. Actually, I miss to go back and continue all from scratch. It's so beautiful. It's amazing. My love for you is big.
Mine too. And our love for you guys is also very big.
Thank you so much for being
with us.
comprehensive and
yeah.
following us, and also telling your stories in the comments below, sharing what you're going through. We are reading everything.
This helps not just you, but it helps many others.
Yeah,
I think it's very valuable.
very much.
Yeah. See you soon, guys.
See you soon.